Peace, everyone. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to Lord Rodney Clark Israel Doctrine Channel, better known as Lord Rodney Clark Fair Use. I had to create this channel to protect myself, but we're going to get into things soon. I just want to play this opener. So that was the opener, y'all. Made it special for y'all, but we're going to get into this topic here. Leila Wills, why was trapped in the culture made? I don't think you ever told anyone that. I don't think there's a more intelligent news person than myself. Because no person has ever asked you that. I would like to ask you that, and you answer that. So the title again is Leila Wills, what was Trapped in the Culture made for? And also hip hop stands with survivors. Why was these entities made? Because to me, they're a culture in themselves. Hip hop Trapped in the Culture, the documentary, it's a culture in itself. And hip hop stands with survivors. It's a culture in itself. So now I want to get to my PowerPoint. I only got 3. I'm not going to be long, people. Like I said, this is just an introduction to future conversation. I'm getting off of the Khalil the money stuff. He's a nobody. So since he's a nobody, I'm not going to spend my time and waste my time dealing with a nobody. He's somebody is disinvolved, but he's not anyone worthy to deal with it until it's time to deal with him. So, as you see, the title was here, Leila Wills, why was Trapped in the Culture made? Also, hip hop stands with survivors. Why was it so? Why is so? You can let them know you was about to trap them in the culture they love. Because hip-hop is a culture that we all love. But the title itself lets you know what Leila Wills' mindset was. So, question again, why was Trapped in the Culture made? I say it was made to bring out victims that couldn't do nothing about what Bambaataa had done. Like Hassan Campbell. He was a victim brought out that couldn't do nothing about Bambaataa. Ron Savage, he was brought out, couldn't do nothing about Bambaataa. In the true order of things is Ron Savage wrote a book and came out. Then months later, years later, Hassan did the video. That's the true order of things. But why did these two gentlemen come out? Because they couldn't do nothing. And the fact that they couldn't do nothing, they brought them out and presented them to the community. Now we have a YouTube culture full of Hassan Campbell and Ron Savage. And all other hip hoppers have been brought into this YouTube culture, which I am king of, but we'll deal with that another date, another time. So then the third question is, Leila Wills, why is the narrative 2016 and not 2013? Why? Because if you go look anywhere on the YouTube, you go to any AI, artificial intelligence sites and talk to them and ask them the question about 2013 in Africa Bambaataa, they're going to say nothing ever happened. It was 2016 when all these things took place. So now, culture gives meaning to reality, people. So the reality that we living in since Leila Wills, Star Troy Terrain, and others then came with this trapped in the culture and hip hop stands with survivality, it's not a true, proper reality. It's a false reality. As such, culture has the power to compel behavior, bunch of bad behavior out here, and the capacity to reinforce ideas and beliefs about human functionality, functioning, or whatever, functioning, right? Including educational. We'll let the computer read. I ain't the best reader. So we'll let the computer read. How would y'all like that?
Culture gives meaning to reality. As such, culture has the power to compel behavior and the capacity to reinforce ideas and beliefs about human functioning, including educational achievement and motivation. Culture is the invisible medium which encompasses all human existence. It is important to note that nothing human happens independent of culture. Culture is to humans what water is to fish. It is our total environment.
So you see, Leila Wills created this culture. Troy Star Terrain created this culture. DJ K. Slay created this culture that we're currently living in with a bunch of YouTube hood raps. Leila Will being the #1 YouTube hood rap, and all the rest of them that then joined in their culture, their falsehood that they didn't create it, which controls and reinforce ideas and belief. #1, the fact that they call the first hip hop family, the Zulu Nation, the first gay hip hop family, in itself is homophobic. But the guy that wants me to sit up and talk about him all day, that wrote a book about this, Khalil Money, never tasked them on that. He should be in their rear end every day, but yet he's in my rear end every day trying to sodomize me in these YouTube streets. But he never checked them about making the first hip hop family, the first gay hip hop family. And then, that being the case, when they made them the first hip hop gay family, why didn't he advocate for them? But these are things that's being unasked, unsaid, unstated, unquestioned, anything. But I'm going to put it out there. This is just the beginning. It's just the beginning, people.
Leila Wills, do you know what fake news propaganda has done to hip-hop culture? In terms of the issue of diversity, every group of people can be understood as having a specific culture or cultural orientation, which is their generalized perception regarding their identity and their resolute position and purpose in the world.
So you see that what they dealt with has caused hip-hop, the diversity of hip-hop, in every group of people in hip-hop, because hip-hop is universal, people. To misunderstand, understood, all of this generalized perception regarding their identity. They got the Zulu Nation, all of them, the ones that isn't gay, labeled as gay. Now, anybody that's a Zulu is quote unquote gay, truly, from their propaganda. But let's go on. Last slide. And we're going to get deeper into these statements and these slides, people, culture, and all of that. So take note, and I welcome any of y'all to come over and we talk about it.
This cultural orientation is grounded in a set of implicit precepts that inform or express themselves as recurring themes which, in turn, shape and influence behaviors, attitudes, and beliefs.
Because they made the first hip-hop family, the first gay hip-hop family, homophobic has been on the rise. or has it declined? I really don't look at statistics like that, but we can deal with them statistics to all you people that study this type of stuff, anthropologists and all of these different things. I can't even use the word. But let's read on, then I'm going to get up off of here.
Leila Wills, your false news has caused people behavior, attitudes, and beliefs to be twisted as you changing cultural norms.
As you have changed cultural norms. So with that said, people, welcome to the first episode. I did one before this that was just to set the groundwork to make people think that I don't know what I'm doing or talking about. Like I said, I lose focus a lot. But this is part one of a focus series. So please check us out. Like, subscribe, and everything. I want to show my opening and use it as a closing if I can, please. So with that said, we're closing out, people. Peace.